This afternoon, Tuesday is a heaving interview very soon, and I haven't done anything. So this afternoon, I'm going to make some things. I was trying to work out if I could record something on here, and then while that was cooking, record something on Bob's computer. And that would be a good idea, except I need to save it to my computer. And I think it'd be too big to send to myself, which is a real nuisance because I'm often cooking 2 or 3 or 4 things at once, and that's what I would do this afternoon, but I can't. So no, I can't do that. So I'm doing Indian apple chutney. And the first thing I would say is there are a lot of ingredients. There's apples, there's onions, there's sultanas, there's 4 or 5 spices, all of which have to be measured out. There's salt, there's sugar, there's vinegar. The vinegar, there wasn't enough vinegar. The husband has just gone to get the vinegar. There's tomato puree, there's garlic. So get that all ready, weighed, measured, 1/4 teaspooned, and otherwise you're going to be there all day doing it. And so have it all ready before you start, which is what I'm just about to do. I'm going to chop my apples and onions now. You don't need to see me do that, do you? Because I bet you know how to chop an onion. So I'm going to get it all chopped and ready, and I'm going to show you bits of it because I'm sure you don't need to see all of it. But I'm going to show you bits of it, so you'll see it when it's starting and when it's half done and when it's done and like that, which I think is more than adequate because you are all such good cooks. So I'll see you later. I'm going off to chop. As always, when I pause it, I think of something to tell you. I have the doors from my kitchen firmly shut. I've just opened one, but it's going to be firmly shut in a moment. And I have what I know I've told you about before. And this is not a cause for merriment, Messrs. Williams and that. I have my Price's Chef's Candles because this is going to be smelly. I'm going to be cooking effectively a curry for quite a long time. So I have a cook's candle. I have 2 actually, but one's nearly run out. I'm going to light those and stand them by my cooker, and they do absorb, not all of it, they do absorb some of the smell. And I have the fan on, you know, the extractor fan on, all that stuff, and probably a window open because it's actually very mild for October the, whatever it is, 8th, 9th. But these are good, so I'm going to do that. And if you're doing this in the winter, you can't open doors and windows, they're even better. I am now going to go and chop, so we'll go away. I'm sorry, the kettle's boiling, so we probably can't hear anything, because I'll talk very loudly. So in the pan here, I have all the ingredients, basically, except for the tomato puree. They're all in here, and I'm stirring it slowly, bringing it very slowly to the boil. Because the first thing you need to do is dissolve the sugar. The first thing you need to do is find a long handle, savoury. And then we've got to just stir this to dissolve all the sugar and bring it slowly to the boil. So in there are my sultanas, my apples, my onions, my garlic, all the spices, the sugar and the vinegar. I'm going to just shut this door. Don't want to smell all over the house. And I have got, I wonder if I can move my camera to show, well I won't, I move this. I have got, look, little candle lit there. I haven't put my fan on, my extractor fan on yet, because that makes even more noise than the kettle, believe it or not. But as the kettle is boiling, I'm going to make more a cup of coffee, because that's what it's boiling for. So let's just do that. And that's all we're doing. The sugar is, I think, dissolved because I can't feel it. You know, the bottom of the spoon, bottom of the saucepan, you can feel the scratchy sugar. So it has all dissolved. So now you've just got to bring that to the boil. Okay, now how boring is that to watch? I'm putting on pause. If you've watched my little chat that we had the other day, and I hope you all have, because otherwise you won't know what we're planning to do for Christmas. If you're making chutney, I've got that sort of size jar for chutney. I've got that sort of size jar for ginger curd. Depending on how greedy your family are, you might like that size for ginger curd. Some pretty labels are a good thing. I didn't mention those. I mentioned cellophane and ribbon and blah, blah, blah. I didn't mention pretty labels to stick on, because you need to stick on what it is and when it was made. And this is the chutney that takes 3 weeks to prove, be nice. So you will want to make this relatively soon, at least 3 weeks before you serve it. So just a thought, pretty labels. I'm guessing Hobbycraft might have them. I don't know. I guess they might. Lakeland will certainly have them. And I think you could possibly download them and print them. I don't know. I'm talking nonsense, really. But think about labels. I'm sure you can buy, when you buy, jam jar covers, probably Dunelm or somewhere has them. The tops for jam jars, because you may not have a jam jar with a pretty top. You might say Branston pickle or something. You might want to put a pretty, well, we're going to put the fabric over, but you might want to put the whole cellophane thing like you do when you're making jam. Shall I shut up? I'll go away.